No. Hello there, penguins of the Penguin Army. My name is Tewey, and let there be light. Welcome
Wait,
back.
hold on. I'll join you.
Let there be light in this world of invisible corporations. I'm obviously joined by YmmijTortuga. How are you, mate?
Tewey's over here for me, but maybe he's over here on the video. I don't know. But
you're over there. Hello, you're out my window.
Hi.
I hope that my neighbour who just walked past doesn't think I'm waving at him.
I'll cover both my bases.
Hang on, we'll do that thing like we did on those Zoom music videos where we're like... Then there's like... And then if I was in charge, if anyone did that, I'm doing them dirty and sticking them in the corner. But yeah, hello, welcome to Back to Tewey Talks. You're back. Welcome.
I'm back.
Hi, back.
I am back. Lots has changed since the last Tewey Talks. It's like the biggest one is the background.
Oh yeah. I mean, we've just had like a 10-minute catch up on the world before this.
Right.
Nothing to the fact I was having webcam woes. But,
what are you talking about? It's fine. It's fine.
To be fair, it's probably just trying to get to the channel like, Tewey's got a beard back. This isn't good. We're trying to cause I mean, we'll get a bit sidetracked before we get into Tewey Talks. But Dave was taking a piss because he was like, I've got a really strong tash. I've got a little bit of a net beard, but where the goatee would connect, I haven't got it.
I got like peach fuzz coming, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, this is the longest my beard's ever been, and it's pretty poor.
That's definitely peach fuzz.
I've got quite a strong tash, though.
It's very rough, though. I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like my beard. As I said to Dave 2 days ago, I was like, I've grown a beard, not on purpose, I'm just being a lazy shit. But, you know, that is for my world. How are you, mate? Are you excited to be back on Tewey Talks?
I'm excited on Tewey Talks. It was my idea. We were supposed to record this earlier, but things happened, and we'll get into those things in a bit. But
we will.
Oh, it's been fun. It's like I wanted to do another one ever since our last one because I wanted to. One of the things I kind of wanted to go over is just some of the things that we were talking about in that one, and then future things and more things, and yeah.
So let's start off with we'll as we always start on these talks, we'll go right all the way back to the start, but because we've already done one episode, we can move on quite promptly. So to start with the channel, since the big thing that's changed since then is you've done another series of Final Fantasy.
Yep.
Now
that was the series I was talking about and being secretive of, and it's good.
Is it Final Fantasy 15?
15, yep.
Yeah, look at me. I'm not very good at my Roman numerals or me numbers or my words, frankly, or just anything really. Let's be real. So, in that series, it's a 37-episode series. What was your thoughts about? What's your thoughts on the game?
It was good. I did enjoy it. I had the final thoughts, obviously, with the credits and everything, but it wasn't my favorite game that I've ever played. But I definitely, like, once I got the mechanics down and everything, I really enjoyed the game. And then episode 23 happened, and yeah, I hated the game again. Well, your laptop just
yeah, no, this was just me promoting.
What was on the laptop there, too?
Oh, God, I'm going to have to log in quickly. Sure. It was my favourite YouTuber, YmmijTortuga.
Oh my gosh, it's the one-off I just did not too long ago. As of recording.
As a recording one day.
Yeah, it's literally 1 day old video.
Yeah, I'm just hang on, we'll just do the watch time good. But there we go.
There you go. Well,
even
though it's just a white screen of
yeah, you're right. Hang on. Actually, I've got an even better idea. This is actually me getting very distracted, but I know I best bitted it. Yes.
Yes, you did. I know exactly what he's. I know exactly what he's doing. Look at it. Look at him. I literally called you out too. I was like, dude.
Why do you think I best bitted it? But yeah, before I get distracted by Bidoof, What we talk? Oh, Final Fantasy. So
Final Fantasy. It was really good game, and then the story killed me, and then it was just good. Although I have to say, it's like the final boss. I knew who the final boss was going to be. I was prepped for a super hard battle because all the other battles were extremely difficult. Like took me a bit to actually beat, but the final boss was like one try, and it's like, oh,
disappointment. You
okay, yeah.
expect a harder
I was
battle.
like, oh, okay.
Because I mean, I feel you on that.
So,
I think the thing with that series that I always look and go, that was a really good thing was the fact that you really didn't like that game at the start, and but the fact is
no, I
you
didn't.
kept going through it, and that's something that in the past I have been pretty poor at myself. Is
Same.
when a series just isn't enjoyable, and you think, fuck that, see you later. I'll go do another.
Well,
And I think, to be fair, I think it's something to be proud of the fact that you got through the adversity and you finished the series. So I was pretty proud of you.
well, thank you. I do
And it
appreciate
did.
it. I have a couple of unfinished series on my channel when I first started doing YouTube.
Hmm.
So I know exactly what that is, what that feels like, and everything. And I was just like, this isn't gonna be another one of those things where
Hmm.
I'm gonna start and then not finish because I'm tired of doing that. I need to play through and finish these games. So
Yeah.
that is why I did it, and I'm glad I did because it's like overall the story was enjoyable.
Yeah. Because, I mean, you played a lot with Final Fantasy. You played Final Fantasy 1.5, isn't it?
This was the first Final Fantasy game that I have fully played.
Yeah. Because, I mean,
I mean I played a little bit here and there,
yeah.
specifically like 14, but
That's the one I was thinking of.
but that was very minor.
Because the thing is I'm not particularly interested in Final Fantasy. It's never tickled my pickle. But would you go and play another
Mhm.
Final Fantasy game after that one, or is
I'm very curious of 16. 16 comes out later this year. So I'm looking forward to 16, kind of
might be
seeing
out?
how they improve it.
Might actually be out by the time this comes out.
Yeah, maybe, but
Because I mean,
again, when we talk, we're talking as of recording, not as of video posting.
the 25th of April in my day, 24th for Jimmy. Because
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Happy future.
I'm a day in
Or
advance.
happy past.
Yeah,
Should we say happy past
because this
because
is
it's the
one of the few series where I actually think it's quite important that we do break the fourth wall and be honest when we're recording it. Because
I love doing that just in general
I love doing it.
because it's funny.
I love doing it because if I do it and I let on I've bulk recorded, I will get a Discord message and it will be from Chaos 6 and it will be saying, "You dickhead." And I'll just send the message back saying, "You expected any different?" This is Chewy.
I did that to the end of his Fire Emblem series. I
Oh,
was
you
in
did
his
you?
chat because that's me and whatnot, and
Hmm.
he's in his last recording session during his live stream when he was recording it, and it
Hmm.
was like October 21st, 2021 or something like that.
Ridiculous.
And he kept it in for the final episode. I'm like, yeah,
I
it's
made
there
it
in the video.
because I mean I always find this funny when I
And
go,
he's like,
"Why?"
Jimmy,
Because like
love you, buddy.
I always find it funny because in my current series as of the time recording Black 2, we're not quite at this
Mhm.
point, but in the next two episodes that come out, it's quite funny because you can see it's blatantly been a couple of days since recording because I've gone from
Mhm.
quite similar like I am now, got a bit of a pretty crap beard, to completely clean shaven, and have to spend the whole episode referencing the fact that yeah, I'm back to normal. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, it's quite funny because this beard is going in a couple of days. Everyone will be going in the chat going, yes, thank God, because
Mhm.
it is bad. But yeah, I think in Chewy Talks, it's important we reference the actual date of when it came out because otherwise
Right.
we're just chatting absolute bollocks.
Yeah.
I say that.
So it's like we can
That's just
figure
my
out
videos anyway. But yeah,
what's going on. But I also know what you mean because I like to keep my hair super short. So
hmm,
when it gets quote unquote long, it's like, and then all of a sudden it's just it's like bald more or less. It's like you can see that difference.
Yeah.
And like when I'm recording a series to a series, like episode and whatnot, you'll see that with the next collaborative series. I will initially start first of all in my old office, and
Really?
then it'll be here, and then you'll eventually see the changes when I change cameras and all of this fun stuff. It's like you'll see like a just the difference.
We can actually
So
talk about that next collaborative series because if I will make sure this comes out afterwards now. So
yeah, so Pokemon XD with Damien.
so this is obviously your second multi-series with just my favourite Dragon God of Gaming. So
Yes.
you did Colosseum and now you're doing XD Gale of Darkness.
Yep. We said at the end of Coliseum we absolutely had to do XD. So
So
that has been a lot of fun. As of recording this episode, we have. Give me one moment. We have 12 episodes recorded.
ooh, very nice. So how are you finding that series? Is it fun to record? Has it been?
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I haven't as of recording this, I haven't started editing it,
Ah,
but it's been a lot of fun. Just playing through the game. This is my first playthrough of XD, which is always fun playing a game. And Damien's always ahead of me because he's played it before.
and Damien's competitive. I'm
Yes.
not sure if you've noticed.
Yes.
I
Yes,
will
he is.
I will say, but like a big part of this channel is that we work together, and
Hmm.
unfortunately for me, due to time zone differences, and I don't want to stay up till 2, 3 in the morning every day because that would be daft. And I did that, and wasn't healthy.
No.
I don't get to appear in MMs all that often, but you've appeared in your fair few now because you've done Colosseum. You appeared in the original Minecraft, which we'll touch on in a minute because I've been rewatching that
Hmm.
series. Uh,
Hmm.
Get XD, OOTR, which we'll talk on a bit later.
Yep.
If you
And
had to
Star Fox.
on Star Fox, see
Star Fox.
that's a fair few. You know, the most important thing is, in my opinion, I can't think of a word to describe it. There is a word. When you link well with the creator,
Vibe.
vibe, yeah. Uh,
Mesh.
oh, it's a word in. Uh,
I'm not sure, but
Hang
it's
on,
like just link well,
I know.
vibe,
I can find it.
keyboard.
Hang on. Oh, I've just had to Google something. Uh, FIFA. What was it? I can't think of a word right now, but I've gone light. I just had to double check I was recording because I've just had trauma to last time.
Yeah, right.
But I can't remember what the word is. But
Hmm.
it's like a cohesion where you work well with creators. The word will come to me at some point. It's really irritating me. It will come.
Yeah, it
Um,
will.
so yeah, it will come. It's so annoying.
Yeah, it's gonna drive you crazy, but we
We've
got
got to
other
move on.
things
We've
to
got to
talk
move on.
about.
Um,
But yeah, no, I've enjoyed all the MMs
hmm,
that I've been a part of, and looking forward to more in the future and whatnot. After XD, I'll be taking
a
like a
hiatus.
series or two break, just because I've been a
Good.
part of the last few. Oh, did he appear? Oh, he's by the Pikachu. Other side, other way. Look at him, he's by the Pikachu. Look at him.
We got a
Look
cameo.
at him.
We got a cameo.
I got a cat meow.
Oh, good work, sir. I think because the big thing about you
Come here.
is, come here, Skylar.
I couldn't reach him.
The birthday's coming up actually soon, 21st of May.
Mine?
No, cat Skylar's.
Oh yes.
No, yours is in months
I
ago
love
now.
that you remembered that. That's awesome.
Same day as
That's
Damien's,
spot dot. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
and it's 3
Fair
days
enough. Fair enough.
and 3 days before Dave's, and
Dang.
6 days after my sister's and grandma's. So it's actually in the middle of like
And it's
quite.
the same day as my sister's,
Oh,
my
is it?
younger sister. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's quite a nice day. But you've worked with multiple creators, so you've obviously done a series with Con Chaos and and Damien. You've appeared with me on a live stream. We've done Power Wash, which once again we'll dabble into later.
We gotta do more. We gotta do more of that, by the way, if we haven't already.
Oh yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed. So if
Hopefully we've done one more.
in the future, obviously you've just done you've just done 2 chunky series, so you're not an XMM after XD. So have you got any ideas for futures of creators you want to work with? Because I think, unfortunately, no matter how hard we try, I don't think time zone works in our favour for me and you.
Well, I mean,
which is quite.
We'd have to. I mean, we can certainly try to figure that out. And time zone is definitely a thing that hinders a lot of it. But
we'll just have to wait till the clocks change. What we'll do is we'll wait till the clocks change.
If the U.S. even, the U.S. is supposed to hopefully eventually get rid of it, although it hasn't been passed yet, so I don't think anything's going to change with that. But there was talks last year that the clocks would stay ahead into daylight savings time, for after we had moved it back in March. So November 2023, we wouldn't have moved it back. We would have just kept it at daylight savings time, and then they just would have stayed. But that bill never passed, so as far as I know, we're still moving the clock.
Because it changes from 5 hours to a gap to a 4 hours gap. We can absolutely smash a recording session out. Because and then hopefully we can have a series. But so out of the series you've done, which is the one that you currently look and go, I'm really proud of that?
I still stand by Paper Mario. I think you asked that the last time. It's probably I stand by Paper Mario. While the game was long and I was definitely done with it by the time it was over, it was a lot of fun, and just the series, the editing, when I wasn't live streaming it was just a lot of fun, and I wanted to get back to that with Final Fantasy, and that was the series I was talking about the last time I did a Tewey talk. So I'm like, I'm gonna make this, this particular series, and I'm gonna add more edits, and then I didn't add more edits, and
it was just
series. me game boom.
Yeah,
it is hard. It's not hard. It's time consuming, which that's what's kind of slowing me down on a lot of these things. So. I will say the next series that I have had out is Cat Quest.
Yes,
because that's definitely going to be out by the time this is gone, because it comes out literally
next
Saturday.
Week.
No, this week.
Oh, good point. It's
this week Saturday.
4 days from me.
Yeah.
So Tuesday.
So that first episode, I've already the series is recorded as of recording this, and the first episode is edited, and it was such a blast editing that episode, and I look forward to moving on with those edits. I don't know if I'm gonna go that heavy in future series, but I definitely want to get to like the Paper Mario level of editing in whatever I do next, which, to be honest, I have no idea what I'm going to do after Cat Quest.
I mean,
which I need to figure it out, because I have a slot in July that I need to fill.
That's true, actually. We'll talk about Cat Quest, because that is a much shorter series compared to what you have been doing. Because
9 episodes.
Yeah, 9 episodes. Because Astral Chain was 21 episodes. Animal Crossing was 8.
Crossing was the shortest. It was
Animal Crossing's 8. Paper Mario's 38.
Animal Crossing might have a one-off coming eventually.
We can dream. And Paper Mario's 38. Then Zelda was 24. Horizon was 46. Final Fantasy was 37.
Horizon was crazy.
If you look at that, you've done 4 chunky series back to back to back to back. So did you prefer doing a shorter series over a long?
Yes. Yeah. I was ecstatic doing a shorter series. So,
welcome to my world.
I was ecstatic doing that because Final Fantasy ended up 37, like you said. I'm just looking at the playlist really quick. Horizon was a monster, 46 episodes.
It was a great series.
it was a lot of fun. I can't wait to play for Forbidden West on the channel at some point.
When does that come out?
I don't. That's the next Horizon. It's
Ooh,
the sequel.
very nice.
So eventually that will come on the channel.
Yeah,
I just don't know exactly when money's
got.
gotta kind of fix itself
Oh yeah,
first.
and that's always our priority.
And then I did Coliseum. I saw that. Yep. OTR was 24, like you said. That was about right. Paper Mario was 38 episodes.
That rings a bell. Yeah, I think that's what I said actually.
Yeah, yeah, it was 38.
So obviously,
So it's
four chunky series.
chunky.
So,
Yeah,
but you preferred the
chunky.
shorter style. You preferred the shorter videos.
I don't know if I like the 9 episodes. I
Hmm.
think that's too short for a regular basis. I would like to do more games length of OOTR, the
Hmm.
20 to 24, 20, yeah, 20 to 25, 30 tops episodes.
It's a nice number.
Um, and even then, I think 30 is a little on the high side because the way that our schedule is laid out right now is that when it's our turn, we
Hmm.
get 2 uploads per week.
Indeed, it is.
It's either Tuesday, Friday, Wednesday, Saturday, Thursday, Sunday,
Yes.
and then with the on
Monday.
Mondays.
Yeah, my shorts come out on
It's like
Saturday.
so when you have we'll say 38 episode series, really that's going into
19
math and
weeks.
quick 19.
19 weeks, nearly 5 months.
Yeah,
So
19 weeks.
19 weeks of 30 divided by 2 is 19. Quick
Mm-hmm.
maths. Dave will be very proud and
Yep,
surprised.
yep.
But yeah, no, as you said, like
So yeah, 19 weeks. That's a long time for a series
so,
to
like
be going out.
we can we can reflect on like if we look at my channel, so we're not look videos, we're not talking about me. It's quite a good parallel of Papers Please went out on the new schedule be 3 weeks. My current series Black 2 ends in August,
Mm-hmm.
and it started in March. So that's a long series.
Yeah, so
But
March, April, May, June, July, August.
six six months.
It's gonna touch 6 months.
So it's like,
It's a long series. It's
but
like
ironically, if we ever needed a long, really long series, it's kind of right now. So I've sort of covered everyone's back.
cat,
So
cat.
oh, I can see a cat. Right there,
He's
Skylar.
by the Pikachu. I'm
Uh,
just gonna leave him be so you guys can admire him.
Cat is Uncle Chewy over here. Oh,
Boing.
boing. To be fair, speaking of Skylar, Skylar's one of my favourite shorts. That cat one in
In Animal
Animal
Crossing.
Crossing. That's
It
one of
was
my
Animal Crossing. It was
that's one
like
of my
episode 2 or
favourite.
3.
That's
And
one of
it's
my
like that's when I
favourite
was still
shorts.
doing the better edits. I say better, but it's like he was just chasing his
He was
stupid
just chilling.
tail, and
That's one of my favourite shorts, and I'm still to
I
this
saw
day.
him in the camera, and I was like, I can't. I was in the middle of introing, and he's just chasing his tail.
Yeah, it's one of my favourite shorts, and it's also one of the few shorts that's tanked. I still don't understand why, but you know, shorts. I don't understand. I never will.
I don't understand, and my personal opinion on shorts is that I think most of them are meh.
I agree, and I do our
It's
shorts.
like I appreciate the effort that people put into it, but it's like you can't even like that's not my style of content. It's like
No,
I grew up watching the old school Let's Plays and such, so
yeah,
that's the type of content that I'm gonna continue to do,
yeah,
and that's what I offer.
yeah.
It's like
I agree.
I had thought about doing shorts and everything, and I'm like, no.
Okay. Well, it's what I always think funny about shorts is I agree. I don't particularly like them. I think what they've done for the channel has made a big difference in putting us out there.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know, so as much as it's not the style of content I want to watch, it has made a difference to us. And I think how we do it, I mean, this is me too, man. I do our shorts, if you don't know. This is me breaking the fourth wall once again. I, the one who goes and finds the clips. I prefer watching best bits of series, so I get like a little trailer almost.
Hmm.
So I can think, oh, I want to go watch that. I'll go subscribe to that channel. Um, so the last short from your video we did might very well have been the cat one.
Cat. I
Because
love the cat.
I try and put as variety of series up. But what you will notice is every now and then you'll see a little cluster of shorts from Mike, because I watched that series back to back to back to find the clip. So there's loads of a way out because I
There's
went
the
and
cat. Yep, I see the cat.
yeah, and I still don't understand why that one of all the videos didn't do as well. Because I look at it and compare it to my That's Not Good one. I'm like, oh, why did that get 122? But that got 11. Don't understand it.
I thought there was a Final Fantasy one you guys did.
I think we did do a Final Fantasy one.
I don't see it.
So close yet so far away. No,
Oh yeah. That scared me.
yeah, there it is.
Yeah, that's Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
So that was the latest one. That
yeah,
was
4 weeks
that
ago.
also didn't do well. See, my videos don't do well with shorts. That's why I don't do it. See, right there, boom. The numbers don't lie.
However, yours have also, admittedly, no matter how hard you try, it's also got the most viewed short right next to it, so it'll never look brilliant. So it was like, well, sort of stuffed. But yeah, I agree. And I would love to
I
know
find
your.
it funny. It's like literally my two videos. The only two that I see that are mine. Oh wait, Sam. Well, Sam is a classic.
Oh, that's a brilliant. But
It's like, but Cat and That Scared Me are my two videos, like solo series, and
what you'll notice
yeah,
is not many.
literally our worst shorts on the channel.
Don't worry.
So my content don't do well with shorts.
Why do you think there's? It's a great name. That's becoming a short. Why do you think there's very few of my solo series as a short? I think there's only one because I know it won't. I don't like watching my video back. But I would love to know your thoughts on the old tickety talk YouTube shorts. Do you think they're good for people?
Do I think they're good for people?
Yeah, because I have a belief, but I think it's bad for attention spans. I think it's. I mean, this is just.
I don't think it's bad for people as long as it's in moderation. Because
Yeah.
it's like I get the excitement around shorts, I guess, because it's like, oh, you got this cool funny thing. Oh, you got this next cool funny thing, and it's super quick, and you can go zoom, 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 and you're through like 50 videos in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like, but when you're just constantly just on it, just like with anything, it can be unhealthy.
Yeah.
So it's like, and it's like, again, my job as a content creator, in my opinion, it's like I should be doing these shorts like on my own personal channel. It's like, obviously invisible corporations, like if you want to make my series into a short, obviously you guys have the right to do so.
Yep.
And I don't care. I get it, and the shorts have definitely helped the channel 100%.
Yeah.
It's like my issue with shorts. It's like, how can you really judge somebody in 50 seconds?
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
It's
actually,
like you really can't, and you can't have that like connection, and that's why I live stream over really focusing just on YouTube, is because I can sit there for 2-3 hours, like even 2 hours. It's like you can really connect with somebody in 2 hours. It's like, but like you have to find the right person to really connect with them in a minute.
that's actually a really, really
is
good point.
Yeah, it's like, and that's what I personally don't like about shorts.
I mean that.
But like even in the videos, like even in the video section, it's like I was talking about this in the last Tewey talks. You look at the Markipliers, the Jacksepticeye's, it's like they put out so many videos, and some of them are vlogs and whatnot, but they were 10-15 minutes. It's like, but then they had multiple of them. It's like, now with the shorts, you could do like 1 minute vlogs and make it equal. Like, and you can do 10 1-minute vlogs. It's like, I guess it accomplishes the same thing, but I don't know.
Like, I think that is a really, really interesting point, because in let's say a 5-minute video on YouTube, I won't go into detail about my day, like what I've been up to. In like a 30-minute Let's Play video, so in Black 2, for example, for me, I definitely discuss random bits and bobs. And you build up a picture of that person's personality, as you say in live stream. In a 2-hour live stream, the amount of stuff you will talk about is unbelievable. And that is actually a really interesting point that you make, and a point that I agree with, really. Because I think in a YouTube video, in like a one, let's say we took one off. Let's take Pokemon Snap one for 10 minutes. It's 10 minutes long. Do we really get to meet the true YmmijTortuga? Probably not. You know, I know you inside out at this point. I know you very well, so I know what you're
Mm-hmm.
like. But to a new
Mm-hmm.
viewer, does that bring in a 10 minute? It's a really interesting point. I could go in really. Oh, I like that. That's
Yeah.
that's really.
But I think the really best way to connect with people is the live streams.
I
It's like I'm
agree.
not saying videos can't do that because they certainly can, and I just think, and I say, and I also want to make sure I'm clear. I'm not saying that you can't connect with somebody on
Yeah,
TikTok
let's
or you
take that clear.
can't connect with somebody doing just YouTube Shorts. It's like you certainly can. It's just a lot harder because of the fact that it's such a short amount of time.
Yeah, I agree. That's a very good point to make, just to cover our backs on the
Mm-hmm.
unhappy content creators. I
Yeah, I
mean,
gotta make sure that I
we've
clear that up.
got to cover our
Or
back. But you know, that's a
I'm getting
really
canceled.
good point, and a point that in a live stream, I obviously I don't stream anymore apart from IC
Mm-hmm.
streams. You do end up talking about absolute bollocks. So,
Mm-hmm.
I remember, the amount of times I spoke about sport in my streams because that's what I'm into. If you spend
Mm-hmm.
45 minutes with me on a live stream, I can guarantee I will stick my house on it. Derby County will be mentioned at least once because something
I'd
like,
be shocked if it was only once.
oh, maybe 5, 10 times. A big part of
I
my
was
life.
gonna say I don't.
It's a
I
big,
can't imagine even only once.
and if you spend like 40, even 45 minutes, you'll quite quickly build up a picture of what I like. So, and it's the same with you. Like in your live streams, you go into detail about other Pokemon stuff, shiny hunting, all sorts of
Disney.
gaming stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and you build up a picture of what that person's truly like. And
Yeah,
that's a really
and
good point.
again, it's like and you just also have to be careful because we as content creators also only show you what we want to
Oh
show
god,
you.
yeah, yeah.
It's like so there are other things like people will put on a facade
Mm,
and be like, oh, it's like this is what he's like on stream, but he's way different, whether that's good or bad, um, off stream and everything. Now, while I still tend to try to be as genuine as I possibly can, obviously I'm not going to share every single detail of my
mm.
life. Um, there are some things that I will always keep personal because,
That's what personal things are
well,
for.
it's personal for a reason. You guys don't need to know that kind of stuff.
Yeah, because I think this is something I agree with. Is a consequence
Mm-hmm.
of me talking about football is I completely doxed which part of England I'm from. Completely doxed myself because Derby's not massive. It's not a big place. It's not going to
Yeah.
be hard to find me. So that was a consequence. But yeah, I will hand on heart say I think all the members of IC on camera, bar the occasional moment where we can't, where we have to hide a bit, I would say we're all pretty much our real selves. Because I think
Yeah.
I learned, if we're looking at 2016 Chewy, that's a character. That's not me. It's a very, very not sweary
Well, no.
version of me. I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
swearing. And now he will back me up on this. I have a very foul mouth.
Yeah.
Like swearing doesn't
Yeah.
bother me. I will say
Well,
what
like,
the amount of videos at that time where I was like, oh shit, I swore. Can't use it now. It's never uploaded. And now we just have a constant censor for me.
so one of my previous jobs, I know I was getting ready to record Animal Crossing,
Mm-mm.
and I would have to go back and watch the episodes to see which one it was, but I know something had happened in that job. This was back in 2020.
The COVID year.
Yeah. But something had happened just before I recorded that pissed me off.
Hmm.
And I'm wondering if I showed it like just non-verbally in the episode. I
Yeah.
don't remember. I'd have to go back and look, but
Interesting.
yeah. Yeah, let's just say somebody took advantage of me and I found out.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. It's like,
And
I
all of a sudden, I'm not at that job anymore.
funny, right?
Granted, I was quitting anyway, but
You see, and that's a big part of what I want IC to be a group is. I above all else, I want us to be mates, and I want us to all get on. Um,
yep.
and I always want it to
Oh,
feel that in a moment of need, we can talk to each other, get advice. Like I know, and this is not a dig at you because you're older than me, but you are older than me. You have lived a bit more adulthood than me. I
I
know
don't
if I,
know.
uh,
I'm I just turned what is it, 17? Yeah,
six,
it's
you turned
I'm
18.
17.
Hmm.
I'm 17 now.
Well, I'm 12 then.
No, you're not. You're 13. If you're 12, you can't be on this platform.
Oh god, yeah, I'm 14. But yeah, I always know that. I always
This is a
feel.
joke, by the way. I'm not. We're not actually those ages.
Yeah. By the way, if I was a 12-year-old with this beard, I'll be impressed. Um.
It's a
But
bad joke.
yeah. So I always know that if I need a bit of advice on anything, you're a very good person to come to because you've lived adulthood a bit more than me. So you're a good bet to come and talk to, and I know you. And you know, in the times I have come for advice, you've always given good advice, and that is a big part of IC. Is I want us to be a community above curators,
Yep.
and admittedly at times we fail because sometimes business has to come into whatever we have to do, and sometimes myself and Kels just have to say it like it is and say, right, lads, we've got to do this.
Yeah.
And sometimes it'll make us go, oh.
No, I get that.
But yeah, so that's something. But let's look to the future. What is the future looking for YmmijTortuga?
Future.
The scary question.
Um, I mean, I mentioned Horizon Forbidden West at some point.
Hmm. Have you got any
Honestly, I think
goals?
Horizon Forbidden West will probably be a next year series, 2024.
Oh, damn, that's a while away.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be after Cat Quest. I think
Hmm.
that's too soon. I don't think I don't think I will be able to make that work.
Yeah.
So that'll probably be a 2024 series or maybe late 2023. We'll have to see like when my turn after the next series goes up. And it also depends on what I do for my next series because again, I have no idea what I want to do.
Hmm.
I have a couple ideas, but
Hmm.
I don't know 100%.
Have you got any
Obviously I want to
goals?
get more into live streams like here on the channel, you know, some live streams. I don't think we've done one in quite a bit, so
The
as
last one we did was the start of March, so about 6, 7 weeks ago.
mhm.
Because we had plans to do
We did the
one.
Jeopardy.
Yeah, Jeopardy. We had plans for April, but they fell through because I got busy, and then Chaos had finals, and then I'm preparing for like my equivalent of finals, and so we're all a
Yeah,
little
and
bit busy.
I
At
had my job
works,
issues.
yeah, you know,
I had my job issues and everything at the end of March, beginning of April,
and then there
and
was
actually that was through March, and then ended
yeah,
up, you know, 3 weeks at that one job, and then I got let go. It's like that was massively heartbreaking.
it was fucking shit. But and then there was other
Yeah.
stuff that happened around the channel, which meant we had a planned at live stream at the start of April, it was like 5th of April, and we all had to go sit there and go, yeah, this one's not going to be the right one, boss man. So we shelved those plans, and we'll hopefully get a sneaker live stream in, even if it's just me sat here going, hi, 5 seconds and leave. We'll sneak one in. But yeah,
Yep.
so we'll talk quickly about our live stream that we did a couple of months ago, Power Wash Simulated. That was your
Hmm.
idea,
That
wasn't it?
was.
That was a great idea because that was a really nice,
It was a lot of
chill live
fun.
stream.
It's like I got to work on some audio issues, particularly on my end. I was quiet, and you were a lot louder than I was for some reason, and I think it has a lot to do with my mic.
What can I say? I'm just a loud person.
I'm not quite sure, and the game was loud too,
Hmm.
for my liking anyway. I mean, we could hear each other fine, but the
Yeah,
game definitely overpowered at times,
yeah,
and it's like just kind of it's like again, it's like this is why you look back. Like you might not want to watch your own stuff or hear your own voice, but you need to in order to get that feedback and everything. And
yeah.
sometimes for even self criticism, it's like and audio is a big thing that I have always tried to pride myself on in any of my series.
Your
And
audio is 99.99999999999% of the time pretty good. Like, it's a big criticism for me, like on myself, is I know because of the fact that I don't have any desire to go make my own series on my own channel live stream, I won't ever invest in the best top of the range microphone because there's no point. And if you said to me, would I rather the microphone or would I rather have 10 beers? Easy. I'm going to go get drunk with the boys.
Yeah.
Terrible life advice.
Well,
always invest
and
in
I
your
mean, I
content.
guess my argument to that is that you don't need something like this.
True.
Like
Yeah.
this is overkill for a lot of what we do. The mic that Wolfos uses was $14.
Oh really? Oh damn.
And I use that for a lot of my early series here on the channel. Fun fact, by the way, watch the beginning of Astral Chain. Hear how the mic sounds, and then as you go on through the episodes, and I think it's like episode 4 or 5, you can hear that same microphone become clearer because I figured out a setting, and I'm like, yes.
Oh my god, I have learned.
So
I am.
You can get a nice microphone for cheap. I mean, it's not going to come up with all the bells and whistles and such. I mean, this thing is a nice high quality mic and whatnot, but it would be nothing without the box that I have over there that actually controls the audio and the settings and such.
Have you got like an audio shift pad?
It's an audio box, yep.
Yeah. Well, you know what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to do another setup tour.
No, I know. I've been asked that a couple of times.
Definitely just by me.
The one and only. he wants me to do
love
another
those
setup
videos.
for it because I haven't done one since I've got
3 years
this
ago?
particular computer. Yeah, it's been a while.
I'll
I mean,
admit,
the office is the same more or less. I mean, I moved the bookshelf over a little more to, well, I guess the right for you guys. Like it's this way towards the curtains or whatever. And then I added some, cool. I really like my background now.
your background. Like, if you compare it to mine, like, you look at mine, you must think, Jesus Christ, he must be the next guitar god, when I'm not. But yeah, so, like, I get, and I'll admit this, I get really jealous of people's setups, and I go like, oh my god. I really like looking at people's setups, because I'm like, oh my god, that's brilliant. I really want to get one. So I have a light-up keyboard and mouse, and you can see it just here in my headset as well. They're all matched. They're all Logitech G Hub. That was from Dave's suggestion, because I went to his house, as we do. I think we'd been to the pub, and we went back to his house to play on the Xbox, and then I saw it and I went, oh, I need one. I need light-up keyboard. And then 2 weeks later, I bought one. So
there you go.
I get, and so I
you see, light-up keyboard.
I mean, mine's really dusty at the moment, but yeah, light-up keyboard. Oh my god, there's my Sharpie. I've been looking for that. I've been looking for a while.
This thing is heavy too. Like, and it's funny because I bought another keyboard for this new computer that I've been using since 2020. Yeah, it was the end of 2020 when I put it together, if I recall correctly. And I didn't like it, so I actually switched back to this one, which is,
I think once you get used,
it's just so much. It's just so much better in my opinion. It's like, and of course it's the mechanical one, so it makes the noise, and it's
I like mechanical.
It's like I just liked it. It feels better.
I think once you get like used to a keyboard, because I mean, I was talking about this with one of my IRL friends. In the pub, I sound like a right alcoholic, and I don't even drink that much. And we were talking about this. It's like, I don't want to change my mouse and keyboard because they just feel right. They might be 2-3 years old now, but
I kept the new mouse that I was using.
See, I have a lighter. Oh, my cable. Yeah, you can just about see the edge of it.
Yeah.
But I like my setup. I'm like.
Now, all that being said, I would love to switch to wireless stuff. because
Oh, me too.
I hate wired stuff.
Honestly, I'll send you.
If I could consistently stream on wireless, I would.
I would show you the back of my setup, but even I'm embarrassed by how poor my cable management is. But
Oh,
yeah,
my cable management sucks too. I don't put in the
let
effort
me
for the
just
cable
quickly.
management. I should, but
But yeah, so I can
yeah.
think that's a video I always look at and go, that's a brilliant video because like, you just get to see an insight into like the creator's mind. It's like if you looked
Mhm.
at my desk, you look at it and you've like I've got my phone. Like it says a lot about a person that set up. So you've got a Pikachu in the background, you've got an Eevee in the background. That looks like to be a Pokeball, red Pokeball, it's Cherish Ball.
It's the Cherish Ball. Yep.
Look at me, I
I
know
bought
that.
I bought that on, you know, actually I think it was eBay because it was out of stock at the time. And
But
then I came out in stock in the Pokemon Center and I got mad.
it says a lot about a creator. So like if you look at my desk, it doesn't say a lot about me. So hang on, let me just get this quickly. Like I'm gonna have to quickly censor that word. But I've got a book on me that shows my life of history. It's about Russia, which obviously not great at the moment. But then I've got like a packet of empty biscuits that I ate earlier. Money, exercise bands. Mess,
Yeah, I keep my desk clean.
clutter.
I don't like clutter in my workspace.
You
I
see,
think the
uh,
stuff that I have on my desk is already enough. It's like when I go to type or use my mouse and keyboard,
hmm,
it's like I want room to
yeah.
maneuver. It's like if I had my other camera set up, I would show you like what the front of my desk because it's nice and tidy and
Yeah,
everything is in its place. It's like
you, s-
that is one thing even at my work it's like that I am a stickler for.
you see, and
That I
that
can't stand a messy desk.
you see, you'd hate my desk then, because my desk
Yeah.
is
I hate most people's desks.
because my desk is the most cluttered thing. Like I've got old betting slips from
Hmm.
Derby games. I've got a
Yeah.
book I don't even read. Like
But I
why have I
know
got?
like other you get a book I don't even read. That's
I'm
funny.
dyslexic. Do you think I read?
No, but I know there's other people that like it looks a mess, but then it's like controlled
That's
chaos.
mine.
It's like
That's my desk.
they know exactly where things are. It's like, hey, it's like oh, it's like your desk is not
You see,
organized.
it's like
Yes, it is.
I always like
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
you
I
got the hammer.
always have this to hand. Never
Yeah,
know
and
when
then
I'm.
you ask them, it's like, okay, give me that pen that I borrowed, and then they just go, okay, whoop, and then
Yeah.
boom, there's the pen. There's the pen.
I mean, I've been looking for the Sharpie for weeks. It was actually under my keyboard, and I've just lifted it and gone, there it is. But you
Yep.
see, it's like, I would say your desk describes a
So
lot
it's
about a
like, okay.
person, because mine's organised, well, I say organised chaos. It's just complete chaos, but I know where it is. Um,
Except the Sharpie.
except for that Sharpie, which has been doing my head in for a couple of weeks. It says a lot about a person, and that's why I like looking at setup tools. I get it for like Chaos. He moves
Mm-hmm.
setup so much because of like college and work
Mm-hmm.
life. Yeah, if he did a
Mm-hmm.
setup tour every time, that'd be a lot of setup tours.
It would be a lot of setup tours, yeah.
So it's like I get for
Now,
him, like, but it's something I like to look and go. But I'll never do
yeah,
one myself.
my problem with setup tours is that it then will look like you're showing off and such,
Hmm.
and that's something that I don't wanna be known as. It is like I don't like to do those type of video. I was on the fence of doing the OG setup tour because of that. And
Hmm.
it's like I know that I've definitely a lot upgraded from then, and it's like, yeah,
And see,
I don't wanna.
but then my counter to that is like I think it depends on how you present it. Like you as a person, you're modest, you're down to earth, you are the
Mm,
most one of the most chill people in the world. It won't come across as arrogant. Now, I know whether I can. If I think if I did it, I would not bring it across in the right way. I think it would come across a bit. Oh, look at all my nice stuff, because I don't really understand all the differences. What about things? And it'd be like, oh, I've just got this thing. I don't understand it all, but I've got it.
mm,
So I know it wouldn't work for me. If I did it, it wouldn't come across well.
mm.
But
Yeah,
I think if you did it, it would come across well. I mean, it's
yeah,
like
it's Maybe at some point again.
Because like I got criticised in a live stream for having all my guitars to the side. And someone said, "Oh, you're just showing how many guitars you got." No, it's just because I sit here, I can just pick it up and go bang and play. Now not going on the stand, that's really going to bug me. I'll fix that later. But yeah, so it's like, and like I get that. But yeah, I like your background. It looks
Thank you.
brings a lot of character in. Like my background, you've got a signed Derby shirt, which, fun fact, I bought for 180 quid and he left 2 weeks later. He left the club 2 weeks later and he didn't even leave on good terms. So it's like,
Why?
why? When I've got a bright orange amplifier, I've got some of my guitars and I've got another one there. So it's like, that's my background. It shows a bit of my personality, it shows my love of Derby. And
my biggest issue with the background is like I like the fact that I got the table tray with the Pokemon stuff over there now because it does that, but you know it's hard to show off the shelf all the time with all the cool stuff that's
See,
on
that's
there
something else
because
I
the
would
chair
love to know
blocks it.
exactly what's in that. It would be really cool.
Yeah, so like you got all this cool like figurines and some more Pokemon stuff. Yep. Chikorita is always in that. There's a reason why Chikorita is there. That is put there on purpose.
It's almost like it's a weird. It's not your channel mascot, but it's one of the Pokemon I think of you about.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like your little
on
sub.
The other side is Cookie.
Because you've got Cookie Gang. Because you've got it's like your sub animations Chikorita. So when I think of Jimmy, I think Chikorita. Mm-hmm. What is your favourite Pokemon? Is it Pikachu, Peach, and Raichu line, or?
Chikorita actually jumped ahead of both of them in my as just the time went on, and then especially like I did the Gen 2 Gen 2 race with Nerd Out and everything.
Oh yeah.
And I got 2 shiny Chikoritas that day, and it just kind of sealed it for me.
Yeah, because I mean my favorite
and Pikachu is always been a favorite of mine, but like Chikorita is just super cute and. Like you can pick that thing up and twirl its leaf around. Like
oh my god, that is brilliant. Because it's like
in the anime.
You know, it's like for me, my favourites never changed. It's always been Doofus. Ever since I was a wee lad, that's not changed because I don't change much. If you think about like how I look compared to what I did 5 years ago, apart from the fact I've got a shit beard, haven't changed.
No, I am about the same. It's like if anything, I've gotten a little bit bigger in the face, but that's about it.
Yeah, that happens as you get slightly older. But yeah,
well,
so
I'm not taking care of myself.
Mate,
I need to do a bit better of that, and hopefully with this new job that I've been doing, I know I talked about a brief that once I get a bit more settled with it, I'm gonna start changing some lifestyles in a positive way. And be healthier.
Because I think that's a big factor in when you're a content creator is finding that balance between work, YouTube, being healthy. Because I think I'm a very, very good example of this. At the start of IC, the MMs I was in, they were being recorded at 2-3 in the morning, start time. So it means I wasn't finishing until 4:30 in the morning. And then I'd get up at 6 o'clock to go to school. So I'd have an hour and a half sleep, tops. So probably 15 good sleep minutes, and that's not healthy. And that is why I'm very hesitant to get into a series where it involves me starting recording late. Like tonight, we met at 10 to 12 my time. That's fine. It's a one-off, and I've got nothing on tomorrow. So me going to bed late means I just wake up a little bit later. Not a bad thing. So it's like finding that balance is really important. And you always know IC is willing to bend for health first, because I'd rather look after the creator than the channel. Creator, I only get one of those. I can have multiple channels, but that creator's more important to me. Apart from if it's me, then I put the channel in front of me. Big brains. But yeah, so I agree that finding that balance is so hard. So
Really
difficult.
is, because it's like there's a lot of stuff that you want to do, and again, it's like with the editing and stuff that I want to
Mm,
do on the channel, it's like that causes time and whatnot.
mm,
I have to say I haven't had the energy to edit any more videos, which is why, again, only one, as of recording this, only one episode of Cat Quest is recorded. I'm good for this week, but I gotta get more done before Wednesday, and um,
yeah.
it's a lot of the reason, like on my personal channel, again, as of recording this, I haven't started a new series yet,
Yeah,
is
well,
because I want to do, again, those type of edits, even for that series.
mm,
And I just want to make sure that, like, the idea of that series is that it's going to be fully recorded, fully edited, fully uploaded before
yeah.
the first episode even goes out.
Because that's something I do now. So, as the time of recording, all of Black 2 is scheduled, edited, recorded, uploaded. And then
Mhm.
my next two series, which I won't name because I think there's a fair chance what neither of them will have come out.
Probably not. If Black 2 is going to August, and
Yeah,
then you're
so
gonna have a break.
my go I think my next series will come September, October time. So if you look at it and you think, ooh, one of them, one's 12 episodes, one's 28.9. That second series is not coming out. I can't name drop it. um, but yeah, so we'll talk a bit about your channel now. So as you were saying, series, we spoke quite highly of your zombie lock, which I still really really enjoyed.
Yeah,
But
I still can't believe how well that thing did.
you've only actually done one true series, and that's Pokemon Scarlet. So have you got any plans for like a dedicated series when you've got more time?
Oh yeah, no, like I said, on my channel, it's like I've been working on a series. I have, I think, 9 episodes recorded right now, maybe
Ooh.
10. Um, yeah, 9. Um, I was hoping to have more done, and there's just, like I said, with the job thing and
Hmm.
everything, it's just been like, um, yeah, I want to I need to
Hmm.
get further in on that. I was hoping to get that series out in May. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Okay. Okay.
So,
But I think
so yeah, there is a series in the work. It is a Pokemon game. It is a Nuzlocke, and that is all I will give.
Ooh, now you've got
Because
me hooked.
and yeah, and the only reason I'm not giving more is because I don't want present Tewey to know just yet.
Aww.
Because I
Poor
guarantee
present.
by the time this video comes out, it probably will be out. I mean, it depends too, but
Hopefully,
like I said, the only reason I'm not saying it is because
present Chewy.
that's yeah.
You see,
Present Tui doesn't need to know
you see,
any further details.
it's quite
The only
fun.
other thing I will say about the series, though, is that I'm going to be doing premieres every single episode on
Oh,
YouTube.
you see,
I
we.
haven't decided on a date, like a time frame yet. I said it in a video, and I'll do edits. Like, I'll make sure that I have a time and everything, but it'll probably be kind of a later, like Eastern, maybe even like a 7 p.m.
Midnight my
So
time.
it's yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
to
so
be
it's not
fair,
that. I don't know 100% if I want to do that though, because
to be fair,
just it's late UK time,
it's
and it'll be
actually
during the weekday.
the best hope of getting me into a live stream or a premiere is
Yeah.
to do it at this time because it's the time me and Dave will because this is me and Dave like although we don't appear in many videos together because me and him can't help but dox ourselves because genuinely we will just sit there and go, oh, have you heard how so and so is? Oh yeah, so and so. Oh, do you want to go to that pub down the road? We will name drop it and then go, oh shit, we need to edit that out and make more
Ah,
work for
shit.
ourselves. So that's why me and Dave never appear in videos because we can't help but talk about IRL shit because, well, we're very
Hmm.
close IRL friends. So we often play games like 10 to 11 every day when I'll
Hmm.
chill and then that's normally when I watch YouTube TV. So that's the best time for me at the moment. Um,
Yeah. So
but I'm
maybe
looking
maybe
forward
it
to that
might
now.
work, but
I'm looking forward to
I
that now.
definitely that's definitely gonna be something. But that way I can still get that interaction. It's like
Hmm.
and I'm recording as if it's like it's a live series. because it's going to be live. Like, it's
Yeah, it's
like,
a good idea,
you know
actually.
how sometimes I'll be like, oh, it's like, what do you think, chat or comments? I'm sorry, I'm such a live streamer. Now I can actually say that because there will be a chat.
That's true. So, sticking on YmmijTortuga, please, as I jokingly said before the channel, you're worryingly starting to catch me up. Let's stop. Let's go. Let's call it
Like
a day.
I said, right now it's not doing anything, but who knows? Those premieres might, and we'll see.
My ego can't take this. Oh well.
Now, my concern with my main channel, though, after that Nuzlocke, is what's next after that.
That's always the hardest question,
Mhm.
and I think
Because I don't know. Because like I'm putting in a lot of this effort and whatnot, and it's like you guys can probably see it. It's like I'm tired. I mean, I know we're recording later, but it's only 8 o'clock for me, and it's like
I'm.
I've been yawning. You can see the freaking bags
Well, I've been
underneath my
yawning about a
eyes.
night. I
It's like
think.
I'm just tired. I'm getting used to kind of getting back into the swing of things at work, getting used to that new position and everything, and it's like
I think.
burnout is definitely a concern for me.
I think the thing with what's next is, and this is something I said to Chaos just before I started my F1 roundup, was I felt stuck in a rut that I was like, oh, I do games and that's it. And I was like, I want to do something different. And it was a little bit of something Dave said of just be a bit brave. Find something that you haven't done before, like a game you haven't played before, it's type of style content you've never done before. And just thinking, if it works, it works. If it tanks, I've not lost anything. You know, you never know if you don't try. And that was actually what led to the F1 roundup. And this isn't me tooting my own horn, but that's worked. You know, that's been quite successful. And so it's like,
No, I'm glad you did because it breaks it up a little bit, and it's
adds,
just a
adds,
nice little change up.
hmm.
So
Also, it's talking about something I genuinely quite enjoy. You know, because I'm assuming you're not massively into your Formula One or at all. Yeah. You see,
I don't know really much of anything about it.
ooh,
Hi.
what a ringtone that is.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. I leveled up.
But yeah, no, and that's like a big factor is there's like, yes, it doesn't so much fit the channel's vibe, but it's something I want to do. Test the waters, and being brave like
Yeah, but
that made a big factor. But
it doesn't fit the channel's vibe. But if you're the one doing it and enjoying it, then
yeah. But sticking on your channel, so another little change since the last time we spoke is you've done 4 shiny montages instead of.
yeah.
So what was your thinking behind that?
There were a lot of it was a lot of shiny reactions at once, and there were a lot of shiny reactions, and if I did them one by one, we'd still be in that first montage.
Oh, yeah,
Like that's how I feel now. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but it's like let's look at the montage's lengths
ten
and everything.
minutes,
Let's see here. Let's
25,
see the
30.
December the yeah the
Fi-
first one was 18 minutes.
second one's
The next
31,
one was 31.
15 minutes. Yeah,
And then
you
15 and 10 because I kind of slowed down and everything. And then obviously Arceus was its own reaction because it's Arceus and it was 4,233 resets.
and a very
But I
good
did
video.
it because of the fact that it was, like I said, it was so many shinies within a month's span.
That is
And
such a good flex.
especially that 31-minute one, it's like that was insane.
That
Like
must have been that January period where there was that event going
multi
on.
mayhem.
That the fucker.
Yep.
You know, because that's such a good flex, by the way. I had too many shinies to do solo shiny reactions. That's such a good. That's
Um,
class.
and that's just Scarlet and Violet. It's like the shinies just, the shinies just appear.
Yeah, so that's actually a good point of view because. Well, pardon me. I don't shiny hunt because I haven't got the patience. True story. And if I think I would do 100 and get really bored because I don't have the attention span and I don't have the patience. But it works for some people and it works for you. And I think you're a very good shiny hunter because you're it's very relaxed. You can come in, chill. something like if I'm working on like something for work, I'll have it on this monitor, have Jimmy on this monitor, and it's quite nice and relaxed. So a big factor for that. So we'll talk a bit more about your Twitch now. So you've
Mm-hmm.
not just done Pokemon recently. Admittedly, I haven't actually been able to go and watch this series yet, but you have been doing a different game.
Yep.
Persona 5, isn't it?
Persona 5 Royal. I've done Persona 5 in the past, on the channel, but it's like I just wanted to do. It's like, again, because of the other problem with getting so many shinies is that you've gotten more or less all your targets that you want to get in the generation.
Yeah.
So it's like, what do I hunt next? Do I hunt for this thing? It's like, I don't want to keep hunting for the same Pokemon over and over again just for a mark and whatnot. And while the marks are cool within the game, it's like everybody's doing it, and it's like it was more fun to get a mark in Sword and Shield, in my opinion, than
Oh,
it is
really?
in Scarlet and Violet. Now, again, it depends on the mark, but and it's still a lot of fun. But it's like I just not feeling the shiny hunting, and this is kind of coming. This is also kind of here and there. It's like I don't honestly know how I want to move forward with my Twitch streams right now.
Oh, really?
So it's like it's kind of an internal struggle. It's like because like I'm hunting Regice now, and
That's just
it's
brought
like
back trauma from Chaos.
I'm hoping that it doesn't take that long, but it's probably gonna take long. And then I'm still gathering eggs for Scarlet and
Mm.
Violet, and then we're just hatching the next day, and that has been kind of meh
Mm.
on my end. It's like I just
Yeah, I
I
get that.
haven't. I'm doing it, but I haven't been fully enjoying it. And there's been a part of me that it's like, well, let's just do Persona 5, but I don't know. I don't know. It's like I have thought about creating a second Twitch channel and quote unquote starting over just to be that variety person there. But at the same time, it's like I put a lot of time into YmmijTortuga.
Hmm.
I don't want to just let that go bleh. So
I think you're in a bit of an advantage because it's not like it's. I hate to use Steelix as an example of this, but Steelix is an example of this. How his name is Sleeping Steelix. That just. I don't. It's not Steelix. It's Steelix Lad now, isn't it?
it's Steelix Lad now, yeah.
Yeah, and that sort of boxes you into Pokemon. So obviously with
Yep.
his other stuff, I can't remember, it's Lair of Jank or something like that. That makes it variety. With it being YmmijTortuga, I don't feel you're boxed into a game. I
And
feel
that's
you,
why I chose the name.
I feel you can go and be very open. It's like the reason why we did IC as IC Invisible Corporations, not only because it already fitted a naming brand I already had when I named it, but it doesn't box it into something of, well, we must do that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a very blessed thing, because Chewy5 is literally my nickname. And same for you, Yimmij is, well, Jimmy backwards, as I found out.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Which you put in the description, because I definitely didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think, it's very fortunate the fact that I don't feel if you just one day decide to turn around and go, I'm not doing Pokemon anymore, I feel you'd be fine to go, alright.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the only problem is that I have personally branded the name, with YmmijTortuga. I mean, I'm gonna turn my camera off for a second, but literally look at my profile picture.
It
There
does
is
have
a
a shuckle.
shuckle.
It does have a
There is a
shuckle.
shuckle there. There's obviously a Pikachu over here. There's an Eevee over
Yeah.
here. Sorry. There's an Eevee over here. There's a Cherish Ball. It's literally Pokemon
Yeah.
on this end, and it's like most of this shelf. I'm confusing myself. Most of the shelf is Pokemon. It's like, so I would have to do a lot of rearranging if I decided to make YmmijTortuga variety, which I don't think I'm going to do.
But as I said, like, I think I personally don't. I think you'd be all right. And I think you're a good creator. You're a good guy. But
I'm trying, but it's like I'm definitely feeling tired.
yeah,
It's like, and
team tired.
I can definitely feel it and everything, and it's like I really need to find that balance once again,
Mm.
and My problem is that I also have pressure of, getting videos out right now.
Yeah. So I
So,
think, but I'm sure it'll give a bit of time, and I really hope that the balance comes in. So we're going to move
mhm.
on to the last little section of this Shoot Talks. We've just gone over an hour, which I could talk to you all day. It's very interesting. With Icy, obviously you've got the
Cat Quest.
Cat Quest. Then you don't know what's next. You've got the
Yeah, I have
MM,
no idea. Like, legit, I have no idea as
and
of
you've
recording
appeared in
this.
all these. Do you think in the future would you ever branch out and do a different style of content? Like I've branched out and done Chewy Talks, done F1, Damien's done the gaming news. Would you ever
Maybe.
do something like that?
Maybe. I wouldn't mind. It's like, well, I mean, we haven't done I don't think we've done much in terms of card games on the channel.
We've never done it.
So, I mean,
Apart
maybe that would be
from,
something, but my only issue with potentially doing card games on the channel is that I would need other people to be on the channel. So, if we did do that, like at an actual card game, I would need somebody else to have said card game. And
hmm,
then two, we would need to have a setup to point it out where if we're using physical cards, we need to be able to see like our desk or our table or whatever
yeah.
while we're playing. It's like, which obviously is very doable.
There's also
It's
like,
just there's a lot of that. So I mean, that would be something that I'd be willing to do. Plus, it would have to be a game that both people are interested in or multiple people are interested in. As
because
far as non-gaming content, I've thought about it. It's like I've thought about like even doing like a cooking video slash stream or something. I need to figure out how to set that up if I was gonna do that.
that actually, I remember this being a conversation because fun fact, when IC was the first year, so this is 2019. Yeah, 2019. I had to think
Mhm.
there for a minute. I thought I got it wrong. But Dave's birthday is in May, and I
Yep.
made him some cakes.
Cake.
And I thought, oh, I'll record this, and it was a hell of a lot more hassle than I thought. Like
Hmm.
so much hassle. And I'm not being funny. These weren't. This wasn't like a massive cake. This was just me making some Paw Patrol cupcakes, and I literally mean Paw Patrol ones. Because
Hmm.
I don't know if it's in America, but in England we have like these cake mix that come in a box for kids that have like
Hmm.
characters on. And there was a Paw Patrol one. Dave obviously has dogs, and I love his dogs, so I made him some Paw Patrol ones.
Hmm.
Plus, it was that or Frozen, and I don't think Dave's a Frozen kind of guy. As good of a film as it is. So yeah, I made that, and I was like, oh my god, it's so much work. Like, because it wouldn't have worked as a live stream because I didn't have my PC, so it'd be my laptop, which doesn't have as much power. Wouldn't have held
Yep.
it. Recording wise, I don't have the camera capabilities to go and go, okay, here's that camera angle, here's that camera angle. Yeah, it would be a hassle. But I will say, if you do it and you do it right, oh my god, cooking videos are brilliant. Another big fan of them.
Yeah, I gotta figure. Like, I've hemmed and hawed on that one, but I would really have to try to figure out how that works.
It is hard work, as I said. By the way, I have no idea. I'm not tired, yet I'm yawning. And I'm genuinely not tired. Like, my lazy eyes playing up of it.
I am though.
Yeah, you're always tired, though.
I am
But
though.
we're very nearly at the end here. Now, the
Mhm.
question I've been asking people over the last couple of weeks is, if you had to describe, like, as quintessential Invisible Corporation series, what's that series? So what series do you think epitomise Invisible Corporations the most?
So say that again.
So what series, when you think of Invisible Corporations, what is that series that you think of?
Fire Emblem.
To be fair, same as me. I agree. Because it's 144 episodes. Started recording in like 2020, didn't finish coming out till like 2020, and start of 2023. So I'm like, yeah, alright, I'll give that one.
Oh man, that's
But
funny.
we're coming towards the end of this little Chewy Talks, which has been another fantastic episode joined by Yimmij. These
I
episodes are
don't know.
always
I don't. like kind of going back to that. Like obviously the joke answer is Fire Emblem, but I just like the variety of it. Like
Yeah.
you had Zelda, you have Final Fantasy, you had Assassin's Creed, which was long, Monster
Oh my
Hunter,
god, yeah.
you know,
I
Harry
think
Potter, obviously Fire Emblem, A Way Out,
SimCity. Oh
SimCity,
wow, what a series that
Black,
was. Oh
Black
wow.
2.
Wow. Three great series there. Papers,
And
please.
then it's like I'm still going through. Skyrim is there. There's
Mm,
Assassin's Creed. There's so
so
much.
much. It's actually ironic because April 2023 is the first time I think we've ever hit the algorithm because the Zelda, the Tuesday series Pokemon, the Wednesday series
Mhm.
Mario, the Thursday series Sonic. For the first time ever, we actually hit an algorithm of Nintendo, which was quite
Yeah,
nice.
there you go.
It's like the four big Nintendo games, and so like,
Yep, there you go. Boom.
there you go.
And then of course we had the one off of,
Oh, Pokemon
Pokemon
Snap.
Snaps.
That was a great video, and also greatly appreciated by me because it covered my arse. So because I was
Well,
literally,
you said you had a one off video on it, and I'm like, mine.
yeah, literally, this is a true story. So basically, so for the F1 roundup, it's different to the gaming news because I'm reacting to the races. Now,
Hmm.
due to coronavirus, the Chinese Grand Prix got cancelled, and I would have had absolutely nothing to talk about. Literally nothing. I'd have ended up talking about the fact that there's a rumour on the internet that Fernando Alonso shagged Taylor Swift, and that's a rumour. Do you think I'm going to sit there for 10 minutes going, well, Fernando Alonso maybe dated Taylor Swift? Now, I like Fernando Alonso. I love me some Tay-Tay. I ain't talking about that for 10 minutes. Not happening. So I sent
Nope.
Chaos a message like, mate, we've got a couple of options here, but there ain't going to be an F1 roundup that day. Not happening. I was like, we can either just give Damien extra game news, or we can offer it out to a one-off. And I was like, and he was like, all right, let's offer it out. Within about 4 minutes of me sending him a message, I was like, Jimmy went, dibs, shotgun, mine,
Literally dibs.
claimed.
I wanna see what my like actual response
Because I think I sucked
was.
it in and you went, can I have that? And I went, yeah, sold, sold, straight away. And I actually really enjoyed my video, mainly because Bidoof was in there. And that's always going to weigh to my heart. It was a good video. But yeah,
It
that was
was really good.
funny because I literally was like, right, yeah, no F1 video. There's nothing to talk about. Who wants it? um,
Mine.
Mine. That was funny. But yeah, as we come to the end of this Chewy Talks, thank you very much, Jimmy, for being a part of the second one. You're actually the first creator to record twice. Because me and Chaos
I thought
record,
you got one on chaos.
yes, but it will never see the light of day. Because
Oh?
it's nothing that we've said like is controversial, nothing we've said is wrong. It's just for like a 30-minute topic we discussed, we can't make public anymore. It's statements changed,
Okay.
facts changed.
I see
I'll
that.
tell you off camera, but
Okay.
stuff what we said we can't wasn't true anymore, and it was a big factor of it. I was like, well, we can't do that. It's just we have to edit out, and that's like a 32-minute Chewy Talk. Some of them are just shit. But yeah, you're the first creator to appear in two videos that are actually going to come out because me and Cass are going to have to re-record it.
Hey, I did a thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did a thing.
So backtracking really quick.
Hmm.
Especially as we'll need one off in April as it is a 5 Sunday month. Yimmage. Yimmage 15 minutes later. I want that slap. I'm gonna do one.
There you go.
Sold Tewey.
There you go. And that is a little insight into the Invisible Corporation Discord of. To be fair, it's very rarely like we discuss
It
business
was
things.
yeah, it
It's
was funny.
it's normally very very quick. Yeah, but yeah,
Sold. I'm gonna do one.
and that's how quick these one-offs are sorted. Because I have 5 one-offs recorded, but I'm still waiting to get clearance if I'm allowed to use them because there is a little bit of a copyright woe. Because it's I'll be honest, it's reacting to British television.
Oh, copyright. Freaking Final Fantasy, that last
I got
episode.
copyright, didn't it?
I'm so upset because the ending music that played was copyrighted.
This happened to
And
me
I
in
was
South
like,
Park.
okay, I will just put the generic battle music in.
Did that get copyrighted?
No,
Oh, wow.
was something previous to that did that had played in prior episodes that never got copyrighted. And it's like, I just wanted to, like, take the algorithm and go, yeet.
Because it's about
So
something...
I did that work to not put that song in there so the episode wouldn't get copyrighted. And then it got copyrighted. And I was like, son of a...
This might have been a conversation we've had, is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet has a big old you can't really use the credit scene because old Edward.
Oh yeah, Edward will
Edward would copyright you.
well, Edward's record will Edward's label will claim the video.
Because I'm going to say it's a banger of a
let's
song.
also make sure we're clear because it is a great song, by the way.
Great song.
Now, how is this worded? It is a copyright claim,
not a strike. Let's be clear.
Not a strike. Content ID claim. So it's not affected. It's public. There's no impact on the video. The only thing is like, if you try to monetize the video, it actually goes to the label or the claimant.
And I give Ed enough of my money because I like his music. So. Because I think.
And then I have a lot of like copyright on my videos, mainly because I use some music that does get claimed. I was supposed to be whitelisted on that, but I never was. But I also don't monetize YouTube. I'm still 700 plus subscribers away.
Well, we've actually got 2 videos blocked in international on IC. So if I think about it, and they're both, ironically, mine. Which is really annoying because whenever things have got copyright in the past, I'm the one who's gone and criticised people and gone, oh, come on, guys, sort it out. There's actually another copyright claim that really pissed me off, actually. And it's one of your moments for a shorts coming up. But it's not your fault. It's not Dave's fault. Basically, it's a clip from one of the original Minecraft MM where the video didn't get copyright claimed, but this clip from the same video did. Makes sense. But yeah, one of the... Here it is, yeah.
Good.
South Park Stick of Truth, episode 12, is blocked in 9 countries. And...
that's interesting.
And Tewey 5 Guesses WWE entrance songs is blocked in... Actually, I remember this. Let's see. Which country am I blocked in? United... It's blocked in Russia. Not asked. Vladimir will be going... shaking his fists in fury. But yeah, not too bothered. But yeah, apparently with Scarlet and Violet, Celestial, which, let's be real, it's a good song. Good song. Apparently causes quite a few problems. Actually, you'll know, because you uploaded Scarlet and Violet. Did you have problems?
I mean, outside of the claimant at the end.
No, fair enough. I mean, speaking of having criticised Ed Sheeran new album coming out May the 5th. Ed, if you want to pay me, you know...
Hashtag not sponsored.
Hashtag potentially, but please do. I mean, to be fair, he's just had some new songs come out. They're pretty good. But yeah, thank you very much, Jimmy, for joining me. We've talked about a lot of random stuff, but a lot of important stuff. Any final statement?
No, I just, like I said, just keep at it. You know, things get better as long as you continue to work in the positive direction. You know, reach out for help as you need it. I hope you guys are also enjoying the content here on the channel. I really enjoy these because I also like looking back at these and see what's also changed.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Since we did that. So it's nice.
Also, because I'm sure someone will comment, if you have seen me throughout video, my lighting go a bit like this, it's because, as mentioned in the first talks with Yimmij, I never fix my light. Never got around to fixing it. And when did we record that? Probably about 10 months ago.
It was September.
So about
It
7, 8
was
months ago.
end of August, beginning of
So
September.
about 8, 9 months ago. Still not fixed it.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. So if you've seen me, it's because I've had to set like a screen to white just to make my light. This is just me going on OBS, see how long we've waffled on for. So yeah, that's a bit of a side break for that I don't fix my light bulbs. But yeah, thank you so much for all the support on the channel. Smash the like button.
Mhm.
If you got all the way to the end, right. Ooh, Jimmy is a good guy. No, wait. James is the best first name.
James is the best first name.
I'm never getting Chaos to write that. Not a chance. He will type something like, not typing that.
Not
And he'll be like, he'll have a little bit of a sassy click. So he'll be like, I'm not typing that. But
I
yeah.
just put a yawning face because that's all I've been doing here too. Ah, Jesus.
Yeah, and me. So thank you so much for all the support on the channel. Thanks for supporting the previous Tewey Talks. Thank you. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, all that jazz. Definitely not buying time because I've just gone on blank on my own outro. I've remembered it. Thanks so much for watching. My name is indeed Chufab, and I'll see you all next time. But till then, toodaloo. See ya. Now I'm all dark and you can't see me. I just light up.